From Astoria to the Rockaways, it's time for the Queen's New Yorker. And here is the man giving you all the info, your uber snazzy and jazzy host, Mr. Jason D'Antonio.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jason Kelly. What a group. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Boy, you're a pumped audience. Oh, nice. Oh, what a pleasure to serve you here on the show. Thank you. Oh, you're so kind. And welcome once again to the Queen's New Yorker. It's another edition here on this Thursday, March 5th, 2020. It's episode number 60. And boy, we are just cruising along here on the YouTube channel that has really broken out of its shell for the past, we're now going on 10 months since we've been on YouTube. And 4 seasons now into the show. And this August will mark 5 seasons. We'll go into the 5th season sometime in August. And to tell you the honest truth of the matter here, once we get to about the end of July, we'll take 3 weeks off. And we'll start our first show back up on the 19th of August, whenever that is. I don't even know. I'm going to just jump ahead of the calendar here and look at August 19th and see. That's okay. August 19th is a Wednesday. All right. So what we'll do is we'll pick up on Thursday, August 20th. That's what we'll do. Okay. So mark that on your calendars. That August 20th we'll start the 5th season of our show, and by then, of course, we'll have hopefully picked up a lot of, a lot more subscribers. And, of course, we're soon to get monetized soon. That would be really nice. But that's so far away. We're getting there. But let me give you a running total of where we are now before we go into a new topic tonight. We was going to do the part 2 of Crouch Heron Park, but we decided on an interesting little place in College Point, which I'm going to tell you about today. It's got some great history. We'll, of course, pick up Crouch Heron Park later on in the program. There'll always be a time when we'll have to look at it again, so you never know. But first of all, here are the statistics, is what I like to call. This gets you fired up. So, last Tuesday's episode, which was the 59th, where I thanked everybody for 2,500 views, 22 views, 6 comments, 8 likes, and a dislike. We know where that dislike is coming from. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 of them. But then the episode 58, where it was Alley Pond Park, so far is getting a lot of views, 43, 15 comments, and 7 likes, no dislikes. So it seems as though our show is getting picked up after we're getting a lot of views later on, which is fine with me. I mean, you can go back and look at these programs all the way back to the beginning and follow along and catch up with us, or pick your favorite episodes and go with it. The most popular episode is still Ozone Park, but let me put it to you this way. Ozone Park, that episode, I'm just going to scroll down, has now in its possession 295 views. It's close to 300. Still 2 comments, 10 likes, no dislikes. And it's still the most popular video on the Queen's New Yorker YouTube channel. So that's really good. Total views. This is good. 2,629. Total subs. It was at 410. It dropped to 407. We could pick that up. But overall, folks, you're doing great. Give yourself a round of applause for it. Yes. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what you call a hyped up audience, you know? Very nice. All right, folks. Let's take a look at today's topic for this Thursday, March 5th. It is Pappenhausen Institute. Yes, it's a historic building at 11404 14th Road in College Point that housed the first free kindergarten in America. In addition, this institute provided the first free evening classes for adults in America. Currently, the institute operates as a community cultural center, and the institute stands at 5 stories and was constructed in a stern Victorian style. The Pappenhausen Institute is similar to the Cooper Union Institute in Manhattan. The reason for this is because the so-called home arts and the study of machinery were principally taught free to ambitious residents of the North Shore. It was constructed in 1868 with private funds donated by Conrad Pappenhausen, the benefactor of College Point, New York, and he began work on the Institute on his 50th birthday in 1868 when he provided $100,000 to set up this project as a private educational venture. Now, this venture remains one of the principal features of College Point. Conrad Pappenhausen's zeal, ability, and civic pride brought unprecedented prosperity to College Point. The original charter specified that it be open to all, irrespective of race, creed, or religion, giving people the opportunity to improve their lives either by preparing them for better jobs or improving their leisure time. The Institute was established for vocational training and has also served in the interest of Pappenhausen to provide educational opportunities for industrial workers. This institute was also built with the purpose of teaching English and factory crafts. Even though it was still teaching these classes, the English courses have been supplemented or replaced by those in French and Spanish. The reason for this was because certain individuals felt their English was good enough. In addition, there were more sophisticated classes which taught draftsmanship and machine shop techniques for local workers in electronic plants. And along with these classes, the Pappenhausen Institute contained and provided scientific and historical collections, chemical and philosophical apparatus, books, drawings, pictures, statues, and other such means of education and instruction. The Institute housed the Justice of the Peace, the first home of the College Point Savings Bank, German singing societies, the first library in the area, a courtroom, the sheriff's office, 2 jail cells remain today, as well as the first free kindergarten in the United States, which began here on July 1st of 1870. Furthermore, this institute was also established for the protection, care, and custody of infants under the age of 5 years. The institute to this day has survived and is well known as a recognized trade school, enrolling about 400 men and women a year for evening classes. The Pappenhausen Institute also became the location in which many historical exhibits and artifacts of Queens were displayed. In 1962, around springtime in May, the first anniversary of the opening of the College Point Historical Room commenced at the Institute and included a new exhibit on volunteer firefighting companies at College Point. Conrad Pappenhausen started the Enterprise Engine Company, too, in 1861. A group called the Smoke Eaters later changed the unit's name to Enterprise Hose Company and established headquarters in the barns adjoining the Institute's property on 14th Road. This occurred after the engine was retired from service in 1875. The exhibit displayed fire equipment used during the 1800s. It was added to the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission in 1970 and then added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1977. They have a website, which is the Pappenhausen Institute website. Let's see if that gives us any more information about the building. Let's see about in history. Let's look at this. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much the same stuff that Wikipedia. I can tell you some of the programs and services they have here. If you go to the website, they have karate for children and adults, group guitar lessons, piano lessons, a resident theater company, ePhoenix Idealis, lectures and slide presentations, special winter and spring break workshops for kids, stress workshops, summer concerts at the Institute and McNeil Park, children's performances and workshops, historic exhibits, school and public tours, hall rentals and garden rentals, and AA meetings Wednesday from noon to 1 p.m. They are closed meetings, of course. So register today. The programs based on enrollment. Availability is limited in some cases due to popularity of the course. Early registration for any course is recommended. Payment for courses are required prior to the first class. You can sign up. At the Pappenhausen Institute, their phone number is 718-358-0067. They're at 11404 14th Road, College Point, New York, 11356-1422. So give them a call. See if you'd like to take some classes if you're in that event there. Here are some news and events that were going on. Let's see. This is March 5th. So right now you can sip and paint night. That was actually it's going to be Friday, March 6th, tomorrow. Friday, March 6th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Participants will paint their own unique creation or a canvas tote. $25 pre-event and $30 day of. And the price includes all your supplies, wine and refreshments. You can contact the Pappenhaus Institute for more information. And that's going to be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Then on Saturdays beginning April 4th, you have spring painting classes for youth. They go every Saturday from 9:30 to 11. For children ages 7 and 9 in this class, children will learn the basics of paintings, mixing colors and perspective, etc. Looks pretty good. And then, let's see, a free bus trip to the Tenement Museum. Let's see, when is that going to be held? Okay. Okay. In New York, you're going to travel back to 1916 with with Victoria Confino. She's a 14-year-old immigrant to discover her family's unique journey to becoming Americans at 97 Orchard Street. Every immigrant has their own unique story to tell. Come hear about this one and stay tuned for Pappenhaus's Immigration Then and Now, which is an oral history video. That's going to be on Saturday, May 16th. Meeting time is 8:15 a.m. It's free admission. Participants will be selected through a lottery. And so please email your information to pappenhausen@yahoo.com. The deadline is April 29th. Winners to be notified on May 1st. Trip has been funded in part through the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs Immigrant Initiative Program in partnership with the New York City Council. Give them a call at 718-358-0067 or pappenhausen@yahoo.com. So that is the website. And, of course, we'll post that link over there. With that in mind, giving you a great look at what's going on with the events calendar. They have a gallery. So if you're looking for a great place to opportunity, the Pappenhausen Institute is your place. Well, that's a look at the Pappenhausen Institute for episode 60, folks. We hope you enjoyed this show tonight. And remember, you are what you are. So be honest, be real, and you keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. And remember, don't settle for being less than a nut monkey. On the Queens New Yorker, right here on YouTube. See you the next time, folks, for episode 61, where we'll look at another great place of interest, or maybe a park, and who knows where we'll venture out. We don't know, but we do know that we'll be here on the next episode. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.
You have been watching the Queens New Yorker. This is Jason Kelly on a Jason DeCanio internet presentation. Thank you for your support.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David Dyson Network for great more content like this one.